Journey to the West, Chapter 14. Escaping great peril at Gyuenian Temple. Encountering a demon at Gao Village.
It is said that Sun Wukong helped the master regain the brocade cassock. The two of them spent one night in Guanyin Temple. The next morning, pack your bags and continue to the west. It's springtime. After walking for 5 or 6 days, watching the sun go down this day, a village is seen in the distance. Tang Seng said, "Wukong, there is a village over there. We're going to stay overnight." Sun Wukong took a closer look, but saw the bamboo fence cottage. "Willow flowers," he said. "Master, let's go there for the night." The two of them arrived at the entrance of the village and saw a young man, carrying a burden, carrying an umbrella, walk out in a hurry. Sun Wukong grabbed him and smiled, walking slowly. "I ask you, what is this place?" The boy couldn't break free. "I have to say that this is the border of Tibet, called Gaolaosuing. Please let me go." Sun Wukong asked again, "Where are you going? Tell me the truth and I'll let you go." The teenager sighed and said, "I am Gao Kai, a family member of Gao Taigong's family. Taigong has a daughter who was taken over by a goblin as a son-in-law 3 years ago. Taigong wants to break off the marriage, but the goblin refuses and locks the lady in the back house. Taigong asked me to ask the mage to take the demon. I have invited several monks and Taoists back and forth, but they are all useless. I was scolded by Taigong again today, and asked me to invite someone again. I don't want to bump into you, monk. I missed my journey." When Sun Wukong heard that, he clapped his hands and laughed. "Your good fortune is here. We are monks who specialize in taking demons. You come with us, keep it safe and return the monster." Gao Kai was half convinced and led the 2 disciples to Gao Taigong's house. At the door of Gao's house, Gao Kai went in to report. Grand Duke Gao came out to greet him. Seeing Tang Seng's kind eyes, he was also respectful. But when I saw Sun Wukong's face, startled, said, "You little servant. An ugly son-in-law at home can't get rid of it. Why did you bring another Lei Gong to harm me?" Sun Wukong smiled. "Lao Gao, you are so old, it's not convenient. If you judge people by their appearance, it is wrong. My grandson is ugly, but he has some skills. Wouldn't it be a good thing to take the goblin for you and return your daughter?" Gao Taigong saw that he was right. "Invite the 2 of them into the house and tell them in detail. I have 3 daughters, the eldest daughter and the second daughter are all married. Only the third daughter, Quilan, stayed at home. A guy came 3 years ago, called Pig Gang Hyena, willing to come to the door as a son-in-law. At first he looked like Ho Zeng. Hard work, sweeping ditches, plow the fields and rake the fields, anything will do. I am very happy." But later, his appearance gradually changed, turned into a nerd with a long mouth and big ears, with a face like a pig. What's even more terrifying is that he has to eat 3 or 5 buckets of rice at a time. You also need 100 or 10 biscuits for the morning snack. Now he can still make clouds and clouds. Lock Quilan in the back house. They wouldn't let us meet for 6 months. I hired 3 or 4 mages, but they couldn't bring him down. Sun Wukong said, "How difficult is this? Don't worry, I'll hold him for you tonight." Gao Taigong was overjoyed. After dinner, Sun Wukong asked Gao Taigong to lead the way to the back house. Back door locked. Sun Wukong raised the golden hoop and smashed it, and the door leaf opened wide. There is a woman with scattered temples inside, skinny and bone-thin, holding Gao Taigong and crying bitterly. Sun Wukong asked, "Where did the monster go?" Quilan said that he would go at dawn and come at night. Sun Wukong said, "Old man, you take your daughter to the front. Lao Sun is waiting for him here." Gao Taigong happily led his daughter away. Sun Wukong is transformed, become like Quilan, sitting in the room waiting for the goblin. After a while, a gust of wind blew and a goblin fell in the air. Sun Wukong peeked. "I saw that goblin with black face, short hair, long mouth and big ears. Wear a dress that is not blue or blue." Sun Wukong smiled secretly. It turned out to be this business. The goblin walked into the room, hugged Quilan, and was about to kiss. Sun Wukong holds his long mouth, screamed, fell, flipped. "Throw him out of bed." The monster got up and said, "Sister, why are you blaming me today?" Sun Wukong pinched his throat and said, "No wonder. No wonder, I'm just not feeling well today." The monster undressed and went to bed. Sun Wukong suddenly sighed and said, "Good fortune is low." That strange said, "What are you angry about? I came to your house, although I had some food. But I can also help sweep the ditches in your house, cultivate the field and rake the land to create a business. What else do you dislike?" Sun Wukong said that today my parents scolded me through the wall, said to invite a mage to come and get you and write a refund document. That strange laugh, "Sister, you don't know. I am the owner of Yunzin Cave in Fueling Mountain, Shu Ganjia. I will change the number of days, have a 9-tooth nail rake. What are you afraid of, mage and monk? Even if the king of heaven comes, I am not afraid." Sun Wukong said again, "I heard that there was a monkey king who made trouble in heaven 500 years ago. Keep the Tang dynasty monks and go to the west to learn scriptures. About to pass by. Strange to say, if I met him, let's see how capable he is." Sun Wukong heard here. "Pfft, laugh. Show your true form," cried Splash the monster. "Lao Sun is Sun Wukong, and he is here to find you." When Hu Gang saw it, she was scared to death. Run away with a gust of wind. Sun Wukong drove the somersault cloud and chased after it. Chasing up a mountain, the pig just showed up. Portable 9-tooth rake. Sun Wukong raised his stick and scolded, throwing monsters. Where to go? Pig Gang raised a rake to greet him and shouted, "By Ma Wen. My old pig is not easy to mess with." The two were fighting on the top of the mountain. Played dozens of rounds. The pig just lost its strength. False rake, and want to flee again. Sun Wukong chased after him and shouted, "Where to escape?" After more than a dozen rounds of fighting, the pig just couldn't beat it. Escape back to Yunzin Cave in Fueling Mountain with a gust of wind, and close the door tightly. Sun Wukong chases to the front of the cave, raising the golden hoop and smashing the door, shouting, throwing monsters, "Come out and die." The pig in the hole was startled and dared not come forward. Sun Wukong shouted and scolded for a long time, but there was no movement. I thought to myself, this idiot can't hide. Why don't you go back to Gao Lao's Huang first? Come back tomorrow to clean him up. Now Sun Wukong drives back to Gao Lajhuang. Tell Gao Taigong that the monster is called Pig Gang Hyena. Living in Yunzin Cave, Fueling Mountain, some skills. Tonight he can't defeat me and escaped back to the lair. I'll go get him again tomorrow and I'll definitely return your daughter a clean one. Gao Taigong is very grateful and thanks again and again. That night, Sun Wukong said to Tang Seng, "Master, that Pig Gang Hyena seems to have some background. When I go to fetch him tomorrow, let me hear what he has to say." Tang Seng nodded and said that if he could change his ways, it would also be a merit. Don't rush to hurt his life, ask for clarification. Sun Wukong promised and went to rest. This night, Gao Lao's Huang was safe and sound. Just wait for tomorrow, Sun Wukong will go to Yunzin Cave again. For a while, that pig just hyena. This is exactly what happened in the Guanyin courtyard. Gao Lao's Huang encountered a demon before. Wukong Design explores the real. There are many mysteries in Yunzin Cave. I want to know how the pig Ganji submitted to the Tang monk and went to the west to learn scriptures. And listen to the next breakdown.